So cold and so windy. Hi everyone, I thought I would make a little intro video to let you guys know what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. I'm kind of excited and a little bit nervous, but I'm going to the Bull's Head Inn. If you don't know what the Bull's Head Inn, firstly, it's in Toowoomba. It's a historical site that's, a couple of 100 years old. It's a very old inn with lots of old stories. Lots of things have happened there, and hence it's also known as one of the most haunted places in Queensland. Yeah, I thought I would document this for you guys and for myself, and just to see what we can catch, if we can catch anything. And yeah, you'll probably just see the majority of the video of me just in black with shuffling and going every 5 seconds. It would not surprise me, but it should be fun and at least amusing for you guys to watch me freaking out. Anyway, see if we can find any ghosties, or the ghosties can find me. One of the two. Hello, it's pretty dark. I'm actually outside, sitting in front of the Bull's Head Inn. It's raining outside and it's miserable and it's cold and it's windy. So cold and so windy! Whoa, it's windy! It'll go off, and the closer it goes, the louder it gets, and it makes a different sound the louder, like the closer something is. And then we've also got this, oh my god, that'll be an edited piece. We've also got this other piece of equipment where if the beam is sort of broken, it'll also go off. So Bruce is just upstairs sort of calibrating and sorting them out. We do have other bits of equipment, like I've got my plasma board here. Right. So we're hoping that, we'll record it with our full spectrum camera, and hope that, if they do touch something, we can actually see that there's a touch. I had another paranormal investigator say to me that this was an awesome idea. So we've got that one. And I've told the people here, all the spirits here, that nothing here can hurt them. So, because I did have this running one other time, and our spirit box thing, because we just use this app that we have, it said hurt, and we're like, no, it's not going to hurt you. So, yeah, we're hoping we might get something from that. So when we get down and open the little pressure saw, we can turn all the lights out.
That's not going to bite.
Then we can go for our light.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start the night by saying the room and the building that we're standing in at the moment is about 160 years old. This inn was built in 1858 by William Horton, and it was actually an extension to the original property that was built in 1847, 1848. William Horton, he came out to Australia as a convict. He was a 13-year-old that was charged with stealing a coat. His prison sentence, or his sentence for stealing that coat, was a 7-year sentence in Australia. So he was deported and sent over to Australia. So he had that. He built a house in Toowoomba where his children were schooled and everything. But then, obviously, with the downturn in the industry, he started losing money. So he sold his house. Separation Hotel had gone, and he came back out here, where he lived into his dying day. Now, he was probably 4 years after he came back, actually fell off the horse, suffered like a sort of terrible accident. He also lost a part of his foot, and then he did seek treatment in New South Wales for a little while, came back here and passed away. Sarah Horton, she passed away 9 months later, and they say that she may have passed of tuberculosis, or in those days was called consumption. After that, the property and all his items of his estate was sold in 1875, and it was sold to the Lynch family. Now, the Lynch family lived here for 90 years, and they renamed the Royal Waterford into the Terrace, and that's their sign just there. Alan Campbell, which was the last surviving member of the Lynch family, Alan Campbell Lynch, he actually died in 1973, and the National Trust took it over in 1975. So when Alan actually died, the property and the room that we're sitting in now, Chucky, it would have been hitting his head.
because of the land and the fact that we're on black soil, with all the degradation sort of and the water coming down here, and the fact that this was on bed logs, the property had moved and it started sort of caving in. So this here was literally all the way down here. Before they could do any work, they had to prop it up. It took them about 10 years to restore it, after they made the decision to restore it, and we have what we have here. So tonight we're going to cruise around in the dark. That's why I said bring your torches.
Oh crap! Light from my phone.
As I said, we've got a bit of equipment up and around. It's recording, so we're hoping, cross fingers, we catch a few good things.
These are obviously portraits of some of the people that either lived here or worked here or had something to do with this place. We've done a little bit of a session where we all sat around together and we tried to have a talk. And there's people still looking around. Here's Tracy. Hi. We just come from outside where it's freezing. So we've come in and we're just having a look around into the separate rooms and to see what there is to see and blinding ourselves with this light. What's in here? Sorry. I've got a sensor thingy. See your head, Tracy. Go try not to laugh so loud. I'm just this big goof that comes in.
This is actually original from her, the Hortons wedding. It was a wedding gift.
You know,
But it's not.
last year before we were coming in, I only got that out of the side of my eye, and I thought someone was hanging.
Oh, no, it's just the mannequin shelf
I
for
know that
the
now.
pretty dress. Ooh, lace. Okay. My light's starting to fade. This is where we all sat around. Not that you can even see it in the video. It's like got infrared lights, and then you might want to look away because then we've got
Madison.
We've got Madison. That's cool.
UV. So when you're looking at the UV and look around.
Hear me.
God.
Play.
Right.
Hey.
This is where the Blair Witch stuff starts. Oh,
I don't know.
there's a dollhouse. Oh wow. It's a replica of the bull's head. That's pretty awesome. Okay, here's the room. Yeah. And this is where we're going. Ooh, there's a step. The kids' room. Yeah. What's down there?
There's another room.
Okay. Thank you for letting us talk to you. Okay, guys, so it's a couple days later. After the Bull's Head in, I was exhausted and had a sick kid. So pretty much when I got home, I went to bed. And yesterday I had to work, but I checked out the footage a little bit. And I'm going to tell you now myself because there's a lot of stuff that happened, but you don't actually know what we're doing. So when we got there, Tina explained a lot about the place's history and who owned it and some of the things that happened there. And then we got together in a big circle and used the spirit box and a few other equipment that they'd got together to try and make contact. And we got a few words and we heard footsteps upstairs. It was windy and it was rainy, so we heard a lot of banging. But people know what footsteps sound like. I mean, seriously, if you're a grown adult and you don't know what bang, 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 bang through a house, well, if you don't know what footsteps sound like, they're a very distinct sound, even if there is wind banging. And there was a lot of times we were like, what was that? But there was at least once where we all just sort of went, is that footsteps? It really sounded like actual footsteps. That's upstairs, and there was no one upstairs. We were all downstairs. After that, we split up into smaller groups and we sort of walked around the house and had a look around, took some photos, went in and explored the rooms, which is mostly what you see in the video. Some people were trying to make contact in the rooms to some of the ghosts. I was more just exploring things. It was the first time that I'd been there. Paying more attention to just the first impressions I got when I walked in, like, did this room feel yucky? Did this room make me feel anxious? Did this room feel normal? Did I feel anything at all? So when we were upstairs, I didn't like the bathroom. It gave me heebie-jeebies. And the hallway, the end of the hallway, I didn't like that. And as we were leaving from being upstairs, it was just sort of me and Tracy up there by ourselves at the end. I didn't realise everyone else had gone down. As we were leaving, I sort of had this feeling of being shooed. Like, come on, get out, that's enough. So we sort of hurried down and yeah. And Tina did say they didn't have a lot of activity that night. There has been nights where she's gone there and there's been a lot more than what we saw, so I'm planning to go back and do it again. But overall, it was just it was fun and enjoyable, and the curiosity in me was ignited, and I just wanted to explore and look around this place and see what there was and soak in the atmosphere. And I was with some good open-minded people that didn't mind the fact that I was walking around with the camera filming, because they were doing the same thing. And yeah, it was good. So hopefully you plan to go back another time when it's not pouring rain and windy, even though it was pretty good atmosphere. So yeah, that was my experience at the Bull's Head Inn for the first time, and it was very interesting. I enjoyed it. I would thoroughly do it again. I would invite other people to do it. That was my time at the Bull's Head Inn, and if I do it again, I will definitely film it and take more photos and show you that. Okay then. Thanks for coming with me. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks for coming with me on my ghostly little journey, and I will see you next time. Bye.